President Akufo-Addo says his commitment to the rule of law, upholding individual liberties and independent judiciary cannot be questioned. Addressing business leaders on the sideline of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, President Akufo-Addo said Ghana's economic credentials are remarkable, especially for a conducive business climate.
We believe that a strong market economy is the way forward for our country. A strong market economy with strong companies and enterprises is the ones that will deliver the prosperity that we're looking for. And so doing too. We're not insular. Not only are we Pan-African and outlaw, but as far as the rest of the world is concerned too, we're making friends with those who want to be friends with us. We're reaching out and making friendships across the globe. And that freedom to defend, to befriend who we want is a very important matter for Ghanaians. Nobody can tell us who to be friendly with or not to be friendly with. We will make that decision ourselves. You have all the statistics. You've been told about all the things, the good things that are happening in the management of the economy. But the one thing that matters most to me are the people of Ghana, who are a good people, a welcoming people, a hospitable people, a kind and generous people. And those are the people that you'll be coming to deal with when you decide to make your decision to come and work in our country. You'll be made to feel welcome from the first day that you arrive. And there are opportunities, all of them have been told to you. But the human capital, the people who are there, are our biggest asset. They are ready also to partner with you to build our country. I belong to the generation that believes very strongly that this 21st century is going to be the African century. And it is going to be so, God willing, with Ghana in front.
Also present at the World Economic Forum was former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Tony Blair, who expressed optimism about the future of Ghana.
Ghana is optimistic about itself, but I am also optimistic about Ghana. My institute is proud to have a partnership with the government of Ghana. We work with governments to try and help deliver change and reform across the continent of Africa. And I really want to begin by paying a word of tribute to the President himself. I've scarcely come across a leader with such clarity of vision, such determination to succeed, and someone so much in tune with the instincts of his people. The President has said, not just within his country, but outside its borders as well, is this concept of Ghana beyond aid, because even though Ghana is happy and proud of the partnerships that it has, it realizes in the end that it's Ghanaians who will decide their own future and by their own efforts. And so the changes that have been made in the country, which are producing strong economic growth, one of the strongest growing economies in Africa and indeed the world, which has seen remarkable macroeconomic adjustments and that great, is Ken here, the finance minister? Where is Ken? Yeah. $3 billion bond, that's pretty good going. When I talk to people in different parts of the world, there is a sense that the country is on the move and people want to be part of that story. And when you create that sort of confidence in a country, it has a reinforcing effect. So I think the other thing I would say is that there's still so much potential there to be developed in the tourism sector, in agriculture, in mining. But the important thing, and I say this all the time to outside investors, is that there's a government that's willing and able and anxious to get that investment into the country. The other thing is young Ghanaians are immensely good people to be around. The technology sector is now beginning to take off and thrive in Accra and elsewhere in Ghana, which is really, really important.
In other news tonight, producer price inflation hit 13% for the month of December 2019. That's more on that, plus more coming up in the business news summaries.
Producer price inflation for December last year was 13%, according to the Ghana Statistical Service. This rate is 3.1 percentage points higher than the rate recorded in November 2019 of 9.9%. The German government is providing more than 100 million euros to the District Assembly's Common Fund for Inclusive Development. This forms part of the reform partnership approach between the two countries, which seeks not only to provide financial support, but also technical know-how to host countries, of which Ghana is a beneficiary. The Chartered Institute of Bankers Act 2019, which was recently assented by the President, will be fully operational by the second quarter of the year. When it becomes fully operational, the institute will be in a better position to determine the standard of knowledge and skill to be attained by a person who seeks to practice banking in the country.
All right, that's all for business for now. My name is Sandra Esina Mapeno. After 8 p.m., I will surely be back with more business news, but the news continues.